Hey there, my dear students. I hope you're having a nice day so far. I know you will be playing this video early in the morning. Now, um, for this week, we are going to be working on our books, but I'm going to give you day after day the homework for you, okay? So, first of all, big hug, right? Uh, Greetings to you. And let's go to the student's book. So in our student's book, we're going to go to page 12, right? That's page 12 over here. And we're going to work on the writing activities. So on our student's book, we're going to go to page 12. That's writing. And we're going to work on activities 1 to 4, okay? So let's start here. It says, email, writing about yourself. When you write to someone for the first time, it's important that you tell them all about yourself, what you look like, who your friends and family are, and what you do in your free time. Use the present simple tense with adverbs of frequency and time expressions to say what you do and how often you do it. So first activity says, put these sentences in a correct order to make a paragraph, all right? So we have letters here, and we have the numbers here. So these are the order, the first, the second, the third, right? The fourth, the fifth, and the sixth. And you are going to put these letters in these places to make like a whole paragraph, right? Now let's go to the next activity. Number 2 says, now circle all the adverbs of frequency and underline the time expressions in the sentences. So those are two things, right? If there is an adverb of frequency, you have to circle them to make a circle. And if you find a time expression, you underline them, right? You say underline, it's you say subrayar, right? So for instance, in the first one, what do we have here? We have two adverbs of frequency, that's usually and sometimes. So those words, these adverbs, indicate how often does this activity to play football takes place and go to the cinema takes place, right? But in the second one, you have a time expression that's at the weekends. And you can see it here, right? At the weekends. You can see it's a time expression because it's not an adverb, but it tells how often an activity happens. And never, well, that's actually an adverb of frequency, all right? So that is kind of the big difference. Let's move. I'm sorry about, I have a sore throat. I'm trying to do my best here. So I'm sorry if I have to clear my throat sometimes. Let's move on to activity 3. It says, read this writing task and tick 6 pieces of information that you could include in your email. It says, you have seen this announcement in your school magazine. Do you want to make friends from around the world? Write an email giving information about yourself, your friends and family, and what you do in your free time. We'll find a friend for you. And then you have to write your email in 100 to 150 words. But what things would you include? Would you include your age, your mom and dad, your teachers, your friends, the holidays, your house, your appearance, your hobbies, brothers and sisters, the weather? You have to tick on 6 pieces of information that you would include. Only 6, right? Now let's move to activity 4. It says, read this email that was written in answer to the writing task in 3. Circle all the adverbs of frequency and underline the time expression. Same thing that you did with the sentences here, right? The same thing, but this time with the text. Okay, with the whole text. We have to circle the adverbs of frequency, and we have to underline the time expressions. Now, we are going to move. That's all for the student's book. Now we are going to move to the workbook. Those are page 7 and 8. We're going to go to page 7, and that's in this section. Use your English. That's the first activity, right? Number 1 says complete the 5 conversations, choose A, B, or C, right? Which one would be an answer like to this first sentence? For instance, my best friends had got a cat. So what answer would you give to that? My best friend has got a cat. She's lucky. That's easy, or it's wrong. If you see the context of the sentence, you will get to the conclusion that the best answer would be A, right? She's lucky. And that's because it suits best to the context of the sentence. You have to do the same with all the other activities, all right? Now let's go to the next one. That's number 2. It says, read the article about child prodigies. Choose the best word A, B, or C for each gap. And as you can see, because you have this text, child prodigies, there are 5 gaps here. Like you have the spaces here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, which words from the activity here would suit there? In number 1, for instance, you have activity A is M, B is, or C is are. So you go to the text, you say a prodigy, am, is, or are. Well, if we are talking about a child, just one, right? Singular, third person, that will be be, right? Is. Now, the same thing you have to do with the other gaps, right? Now, let's go to the next page, okay? That's page number 8. And those are the last 2 activities we are going to make, number 3 and number 4. These are classic KET activities, key test activities, all right? Number 3 says, which notice A to F says 1 to 5, all right? So we have sentences here like students are responsible for the things. All right, which of these notices says that? Which of these notices here says that students are responsible for their things? Now, if you look to the signs here, like to these notices, you'll get to the conclusion that the letter B fits with the verb with the first sentence. Students are responsible for their things. Well, if you read letter B, it says look after your bags and clothes. So message is the same, right? So you have to do the same with the rest of these notices. Now let's go to number 4. It says complete the second sentence so that it means a similar meaning, that it has similar meaning to the first sentence using the words in bold. You must use between 2 and 5 words, including the word in bold, right? 2 to 5 words. So I'm reading and writing these things for school now. I am, what would be, what words would you use to make a sentence similar to this first one? I'm reading and writing things for school now. So including the word homework, the best choice would be I am doing my homework, right? I am doing my homework now. So you have to do the same thing with the other sentence. So the sentence that you write means the same as the first one, right? We are not talking about the same words, but we are talking about the same meaning here, right? I'm reading and writing things for school now is the same as saying I am doing my homework now, right? Same thing. And that will be it for today. That's all for today, right? Now I have to tell you 2 things. First, I'm going to work with a rubric, right? With an evaluation rubric to give you a formative mark for this work. Okay, we will be seeing the first time we see after this period of quarantine. I'm going to use an evaluation rubric to give you a formative mark for your work here. Okay, so I'm going to check all of your books, all of the progression you have made, right? So I can give you a mark, right? Again, it's formative. It's not going to be included in the rest of your marks, but it's something for you to know that we care about what you do. And just a pair more of things. First, you can find me in my email, right? I'm included in the WhatsApp group of the school, but I would really appreciate if you email me or, well, in the description of this video, you will find my email, but also a Discord group that I made. So you can get into it and make your questions if you have doubts, all right? Also, in the description of this video, I'm going to give you a link to the evaluation rubric so you can take a look at it. Okay, and please keep in touch. Make your questions. Use the means we have so we can keep communicate. And well, that's pretty much for today. I hope you keep having a nice, wonderful day, and we'll be seeing soon. All right. Keep up the good work. Bye bye.